Yes, Professor Oak, you overslept. Ha! I just made a new file, saved, and it can't hold a file. Well, that means my gold is screwed. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But in an amazing turn of events, after 2 or 3 hours going to Walmart and back, looking up some YouTube videos and a little bit of surgery, I managed to have my Pokemon Gold save a file. It can successfully save a file, and it was amazing, and I totally had a poop freak out moment. But what sucks about it is that my yellow has a different battery size, and I didn't know this. And Crystal, even though I changed its battery successfully, still doesn't want to work. For some reason, it gets through the Game Boy intro, and then it goes completely black, even after changing the battery. I was a little disappointed. Yeah. And that right there was a little notice telling me the date and the time that I put the battery in, so that I could keep track how long it takes for the battery to die. And then for future use, I could just, untape it, put a new battery in, use more black tape. Huzzah bazing! I say, totally got this. I just need to treat it with lots of care. And in the whole midst of putting this game back together, I realized how much of a real nerd I am. How much I was like, I just must pry this open. It's unfortunate because I didn't know how to pry it open. Because I thought I could just, pop it off. And I thought that was just to hold the motherboard. I thought it was glued together. No. I took a pair of scissors and scratched the motherboard. Completely fried my original gold. But that's okay. I have this one. So I'm happy. Maybe I can find an old crystal or silver. And I can start a file on that too. But the reason why I made this video originally was I was going to go into this whole rant, and I'm still going to do it. But I got so distracted by this and YouTube. Apparently, I do D&D as well, so I was watching videos of Acquisition Incorporated. If you don't know who they are, it's Will Wheaton. Go to Will Wheaton and D&D and you'll find it. It's really, really easy to find. But I wanted to go over something really quick. It's almost 11:30 at night, and I have a little bit of time here before I go to bed. But I do want to talk about something. As I was playing my Pokemon Gold and finally reviving it from its unknown brain-dead graveyard, I started to put things together and realizations about games. And about the Pokemon games, the cartridges themselves. There is something about the old Pokemon games that'll never go away, whether it be nostalgia factor or whatever. The thing about the games, though, is that you can play Yellow and you can play Black and White. And there will be one standing factor that will stick with you the whole time you play these Pokemon games. They're just rehashes of the original, sure. They add stuff. But there's one thing they'll never be able to get rid of because it's on a cartridge. And that is the fact that each Pokemon can learn 4 moves. Now, I understand that that is a limitation due to the size of the cartridges, the space provided to hold all the Pokemon in there in the first place, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. There is a limitation, especially in the early games. But what I want to see is the ultimate Pokemon game. And what I mean by this is when the creators of Pokemon, the now owners of Pokemon, I should say, when they take the opportunity to look at all the Pokemon they've collected and the opportunities they have with the consoles and think to themselves, what if we dedicated a console to nothing but Pokemon that had the ability and the capabilities to be like Skyrim, where the world is a massive planet, unlimited Pokemon that were throughout the planet, basically a huge version of the original Pokemon games. And to top that off, to be able to control Pokemon in real time. Think about that. To have the ultimate Pokemon game, Yellow through Black and White, would be nothing in compared to what this could be. But if they created that, they would lose sales. There's no hand down about that. They would lose sales. With that in mind, they can't make the Ultimate Pokemon game, though I dream for the day. And I dream for the day for Pokemon to at least have a version or two for the cartridge where it's rated T for teen, where themes occur, where the trainers are a little older, cuss words could be said, a little bit of blood, not a lot, just enough to get the point across he got his butt beat. And Pokemon can willingly die. Yeah, I know they show that in Lavender Town, but quite frankly, there are times where Pokemon death just doesn't occur, and it's kind of a toss aside from Lavender Town. That's the only time we ever see anything like that. So, to have this ultimate concept of an adult Pokemon game doesn't seem very likely, as they don't need to. This new scenes of kids who are into the Pokemon world don't need to see the adult stuff, so all they have to make is kids stuff. Thus kind of defeats the purpose. But a girl can only dream, and I wish that they would make this ultimate game the chance for us to walk around like Ash. Literally. And even best, we could have character creations. We could have Pokemon creations. Name our Pokemon, and have a Pokemon walk next to us. Make exceptions. Legendaries can't walk next to you because that would just be weird. They'd have to walk next to you based on the size of the building, etc., etc. It's like all these limitations we could create, but yet so much expansion we could create with this. But they don't want to do it because, probably can't do it, because who wants to dedicate a system to a game that potentially is only appeasable to most children? When there are indeed adults that are into it and into this franchise and that could benefit from it. So I don't know what you guys think, if that would be a good idea, if Nintendo and Skyrim had a baby and said, hey look, we have the Ultimate Pokemon game. What do you guys think? I think, personally, that this could be amazing, but they're not going to make it, because that. Once that doesn't come in, then there's no point in having it anymore. So, what games could you picture for Pokemon, aside from what we already have? Personally, I'd love to see a Pokemon Snap, 2. With more Pokemon. I would love to see a Pokemon Snap 2. Pokemon Snap 3, I would love to see those old Pokemon games sequeled. Not just the Stadium. Those don't count. Those aren't the Ultimate Pokemon games. You still have the 4 moves elect issue. Even Colosseum and XD had that issue. So it's a running trait that I think needs to finally go away. Get rid of the 4 move thing, even if you have to shorten the amount of Pokemon that are in the games, just so you can have, maybe 5 to 10 of each element Pokemon, of their respected elements, and have them battle against each other in real time. I think that would be a great Ultimate Pokemon game, and I thought of that as I was doing that. And I'm happy I did. Whether it'll happen or not, I doubt it. This is Megan for Poke Review. Good night. I'm going to bed. Hopefully. I had some chocolate milk. Don't know if I'm going to bed or not. We'll see. Don't forget to catch 'em all, trainers. You're all masters.